It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You got that one right. You got that one right, Ref.
Set. 59, 59. Let's go. 5-9, 5-9.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Herbert throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready, get up right here one time.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Tucker. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Ready, ready.
A gain of 14.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 raises. 70 raises. 18 rally. 18 rally.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's caught by Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They run. It's Tucker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, the competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A big play there for KC, 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Herbert on first down now, rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson off the play fake. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to you can really work your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to...
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Richardson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Richardson. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To the air again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1, escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Again, Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Patterson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Street, drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7, 18, 5 in.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 right.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back 60. Buffalo 18.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a second and 10.
Come 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson working from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Richardson going to move him around.
First down, Colts.
Warriors 70.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
18, Rattler, 18, Mustang 19, drop 60, drop 60.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 56 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now an audible here into something else. Herbert off of play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Dragon 60.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. right there. Hurry. Hurry, hurry.
Now Richardson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On the option right, Herbert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
After after the turnover. Here's Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always touchdown?
Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action, Richardson. Right side complete, that's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Richardson on the draw. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Richardson back to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goal is probably going to count at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're going to get was the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Set.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I'll tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in. And they really took it right to it.
Yeah, they really did that. And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try to play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginnings. And we're going to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense, have some powers when you do that.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.